Sonic Banana Pudding Shake.
One of the things we love so about 3+U is that we seem to appeal to people of all ages in life. So earlier we were talking about your kids going back to school. A lot of you watching this morning are watching your grandchildren head back to school, which means that maybe you are at a point in your life where you're thinking about transferring into an independent living facility. So it's a great time for us to have Linda Shriver-Buckner on the show. She's with Eastridge Residents. Good to see you.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
So I think it's great. I'm going to kind of start almost in the middle of our conversation this morning, because a lot of people might be watching thinking, I wish I could, but I just don't have the money. Y'all have made it where Eastridge Residence is very, very affordable for people.
It is the most affordable option here in Hamilton County, and we don't want it to just be an affordable option. I say it's not about the copper pipes and chandeliers. It is about an affordable option, but it's about a safe, clean environment where our residents can thrive.
So that thrive means something to you. When you got up here on the porch, you said, that's what I want to talk about, because you're not just talking in terms of their physical health. You want their mental health to be strong.
We don't want anybody to just exist. I don't want to exist. I love being out here on this beautiful day, and I want our residents to thrive. We care about their whole being, their physical, their spiritual, their social, their emotional, their financial well-being. We want them to thrive in everything.
So you mentioned the financial well-being, so I'm going to go back again to the cost, because most people, by the time they're entering a facility like yours, they've worked hard.
And I have to excuse you.
I'm saying facility.
You are, and you know it.
I knew it. That's okay. Correct me on the air. I have that done every day. I ought to be saying community.
That's it. We are a community.
There you go. So you enter a community like that, and you've worked hard to save your money. And everyone wants to dole theirs out in their own individual way. If you are worried every month that you're overspending, that is going to impact your mental sanity. Yeah. So you also have made a point, coming in as the executive director, to be very hands-on. What does that mean?
When you're I've worked at so many different types of communities, independent, assisted living, and I've worked with some of the best senior executive directors, and I've learned from the best, and I've learned from those who should not be in the industry. And what I see is, when you're hands-on, when I'm in the kitchen helping serve, I see how we can improve things. When I'm helping with housekeeping, I see what's being done right, what's not being done that we need to correct.
Right.
So I say it's very important when you're looking at senior living community to see how hands-on the executive director is.
Something else I think that's interesting about Eastridge Residence is how closely aligned you are to other parts of the community. I mean, you're very centrally located to Chattanooga, but many people will come there and they might be in their late 60s, early 70s. They're still driving around. They have easy access to things.
With the Red Bulls right around the corner from us now, with soccer games, and Eastridge is just developing so much. It's an exciting place to be right now, is Eastridge.
And if you are somebody who's getting a little bit older, maybe you are in your mid-80s, you don't want to tackle the interstates quite so much, but you can still drive to the grocery store if you want to.
You don't have to take the interstate, exactly.
Yeah.
But if they're not driving, then we do offer the transportation. Yesterday was shopping at Gabe's. We've taken them to even the Incline Railroad. We take them down to the aquarium. There's always something to do.
You were line dancing by the pool the other day?
I personally wasn't, but they were out there line dancing by the pool. They have water aerobics. They have a drum exercise class. It's so exciting.
A drum exercise?
They put on a laundry basket a big exercise ball, and then they have their drumsticks, and they are exercising to music and having a good time. That's the whole thing. I love hearing laughter. Laughter is music to my ears.
So how do you handle tours at Eastridge Residence? Do people call and schedule one with you?
It's nice if they do have a scheduled tour, because some days we could have 3 people coming in at the same time, but we try to get staff that can help with that. But it is better to have a scheduled tour, but walk-ins are always welcome.
You said that people are enjoying kind of seeing you be part of their daily life, no matter where you're looking as you're choosing a place to go. Is that important to kind of notice?
I think it's really important, as somebody's taking a tour, to talk to residents. It's from their lips to the prospective residents' ears. It's not me saying something. It's not a salesperson saying something. It's actually interacting with the residents that are living there and asking them from their lips to the other person's ears.
I do not want to put you on the spot, but I think you told me you don't mind. When I talk about things being affordable, do you want to let people know how much a studio runs?
So that I'm very proud of that, because affordability is what's key to me. Having affordable housing, it's what I feel like we need the most in Hamilton County, and we are the affordable option. We have a 634 square foot apartment that is $1,685 per month. That is half the cost at most other independent living communities. Half the cost,
and that includes
it's
some of your
larger.
meals.
So it includes one meal. They can, and we have full-size refrigerator, a two-burner stovetop, so they can get on extra meal plan. But we had one gentleman. He goes up to Wally's every morning and sits with his buddies that are up there. You know,
Perfect.
so they can do part-time in the community, part-time out of the community, full-time in the community.
All you have to do is call the community. The phone number is right there on your screen for the East Ridge residents. Linda Shriver-Buckner is her name. She is the executive director, and so good to see you.
It's always a pleasure to be here. Come see me.
Have good friends and good food. What else do we need?
I'm being taken care of, and I've got it made.
No more housekeeping.
No more